Just leave the ticket on my bike. I'm late for work.
On his first day at work, Jimmy showed up late, so I decided to teach Jimmy a proper lesson. Since Jimmy knew he was in the wrong, he accepted the criticism calmly. But as he was leaving, he said something I never expected.
Music to my ears. Don't worry about me. You just point me in the right direction. Here to kick ass.
SWAT isn't about kicking ass. It's about saving lives.
Yeah, which sometimes requires kicking a little ass.
We immediately thought this kid was kind of interesting. Then we started today's mission, maintaining order in the black community. But this was not a simple protest getting out of hand, because yesterday, a white SWAT officer chasing an arms dealer accidentally shot an innocent black civilian. This sparked huge anger in the black community, and the protest was led by the victim's cousin. But just as he was giving an emotional speech on stage,
Northeast!
I quickly locked onto the sniper's rough position. What I did not expect was Jimmy ran straight toward the bullets. When Jimmy and we reached the rooftop, the shooter had already escaped.
Hey, you're a hot mess. You're out of position. You're moving too fast. They teach you anything down in Long Beach?
Moving too fast. I was trying to get to the shooter before he got away.
I run it through the middle of the park with no cover.
I got here before anyone else, didn't I?
Lesson 1, Street. Never be in a hurry to die.
Because a white civilian and a white police officer had just died, and surveillance showed the shooter was black. This caught the attention of top officials. They directly labeled it as racial revenge, then ordered a crackdown on the black community, forcing them to hand over the shooter themselves. But I was very unhappy with this outcome.
Those are proud people who usually get the short end of the stick, and you want to make them hurt? They started a war with us, Hondo. Black on white, maybe you noticed. So we're gonna squeeze them until someone tells us who did this.
In the end, I was removed from the operation list, so I decided to investigate on my own. After all, the black community is where I live. My first stop was the barbershop at the entrance of the neighborhood.
Jamel, you got a little something I can use?
My friend Penny, she has this ex who's always trying to get back with her. Texted this afternoon talking about he saw the shooter driving away from the park. Now, Penny figured it was just another one of his lies, but, well, you know how that goes.
You think you can get this Penny on the phone?
Of course I can.
We soon traced things to an abandoned car yard. The owner, Jason, was very hostile, but since I had no solid evidence, I could not arrest him directly. At the same time, a TV station received another anonymous threat call.
Was opened in our mailroom 30 minutes ago. The writer vows to kill 2 African-American children in Los Angeles as they leave school this afternoon in retaliation for the 2 white victims killed at the rally in Avalon Park yesterday.
So the higher-ups had no choice but to deploy SWAT to guard the school around the clock. It was at this moment that the cousin came to me on his own. He was scared and did not want anyone else to die, so he told me everything he knew.
I had this friend that I grew up with. Good cat. Funny. Joined the army,